another video. My name is Birgit and today I'm going to show you my favorite stuffed turkey recipe, and it tastes just marvelous. So let's get going. So we got here a 7-kilo butterball turkey that we're going to prepare.
Look at that.
That's gross. Is there anything else in there?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
That's it? There's something. What's that? The heart?
That's the heart and the gizzard. And what? Heart, liver, and gizzard, I think. And heart and liver. That's it.
Now I'm going to show you a recipe for homemade turkey stuffing. I'm going to start with 1 cup of butter, and I am to melt the butter in the saucepan. So I'm just going to put this in the saucepan, a whole cup full of butter. I use unsalted butter. So now I'm going to add a tablespoon of sage. That's what it calls for. So this is half a tablespoon, so I need 2 of these. So I stirred the sage in, and I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt right now. That's half a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon, oh, there's a 1/2 teaspoon, here it is, okay. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. So now it calls for 3/4 teaspoon pepper. I'm going to use lemon pepper in this case. Then I'm going to mix that all together. So I have this on a very low heat while I'm doing this and stirring it all together. So now the recipe calls for a 1/2 cup of parsley, fresh parsley. So with dry parsley, which I'm using now, it's 1/3 of that. So there we go, and I'm going to mix that all together again. So now I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit here and add a cup of celery and 3 cups of diced onions. Stir that all in until it's all glazed together. So now we're letting this simmer for about 10 minutes, and then we're just going to add 1/2 of a diced up apple. So now I'm going to add my 1/2 diced apple. I used a Honeycrisp apple, and let that cook for a few minutes all together. If you like raisins, you also can put in a handful of raisins instead of the apple. Okay, here's my turkey, and in the meantime I'm going to rub the turkey in the outside with this 1/2 lemon. Rub it with lemon on the outside and the inside. Just squeeze some of that lemon juice in there and spread it all around. There we go. So this recipe also calls for nutmeg, so we're going to sprinkle nutmeg all on the outside of the turkey like that. So the next step is to pour all this from the pan over the... So right now I'm just mixing this all together. Now you can add a tablespoon of brandy, or if you don't have brandy, I prefer wine. And this wine is from the Wayne Gretzky Winery. In one of the videos we visit the winery there. And this red wine, it is very fruity, and it has a raspberry cherry flavor in it, and I think it's going to be great. So I'm just going to add a shot like that. That should be enough just to give it a special flavor. So I rinsed my gloves out a little bit, and so now I'm going to start this operation and just get all those wonderful bread crumb stuffing here inside as far as I can press down into. It says to stuff the front and the back. So here's my turkey all stuffed up and looking great. And here I have a package of Schneider's bacon that I opened up, and now I'm going to wrap the turkey with bacon. Meantime, I set my oven at 350. I have a gas oven, so that's the temperature I'm going to set at for 5 hours. So I'm just going to wrap the bacon on the top here. Make nice strips. This gives it a really wonderful flavor, and the turkey will not be dry. It'll be nice and juicy because of the bacon. So I'm using up the whole package here. And this is my favorite turkey with bacon. There, now it's ready to go in the oven. Looks beautiful.